Oh, yeah, no, YouTube. Go to YouTube. Go to FOGX page. Yesterday. Day before yesterday. Okay, maybe we'll try and check. Okay, good morning, everybody. So today we are just going to do general analysis on some basic pairs we have. Nice. Okay. Anyway. Okay, so today we'll first of all check gold. Most of the times, best for me, I love trading GBP USD, GBP JPY, and gold. Those are the only three pairs I see fit to be worthy of my time, and the rest are additional unnecessary details. So gold for quite a while. I don't like this. Let me delete it. Okay, so I think the other day Pastor was showing us something. This is dollar index. Just to quickly explain it, it is not any pair. It is only dollar. So this serves as an indication to tell you if the dollar is strong, if the dollar is weak. So, but yes, you can trade it. This is futures actually, but you cannot trade it on Forex. You can only trade it on futures. And I once mentioned it to you guys that futures is the same thing as Forex, but the difference between them is Forex give you different pricing, futures give you the same pricing. So if you click on this your search button here, you will see stocks, funds, futures, Forex. So if you come to anything futures, let me clear this. You see what they will bring out, futures. So all these mini S&P 500, you can see gold futures, micro gold futures, crude oil futures. So both GBP, USD, and the rest, you will see their futures here to trade them. So looking at gold, you can actually see that we've had a bit of a very, very significant correction. So if you remember what I was telling you guys, that there is a way you can work on your trade. You can make your trade like a playing ground. You box yourself somewhere. So for example, for gold now, we have this area, extend to the right. Thank you very much. So we have this area. We have here. and we have here. So these are significant zones we can work with. And we can also work with this also. So me personally, I don't mark my key zones on higher time frame. I like precision. I should put it that way. I mark my zone by the last candle, the high and the low of the last candle. That's how I mark my zone, so that I'll be more precise with the zone. So I will not just make it anyhow. You understand? So for here, coming on, trying to. Okay, good. So who can tell me what is an idea we can see on gold, like from our 4 hours, right? Marking all those key zones. What's your idea? What's your take on gold? Okay. So on the 4 hours, we can see a bullish trend. But if we go down to our 30 minutes, this zone becomes a bearish trend. This candlestick for becomes a bearish trend. So, but looking at it, ideally, if I to stretch this out, you can actually see area of confluence around this zone. But because I focus on the most recent low, that's why I'm not dragging it all the way back. That's why it is here. So now, as it stands, this consolidation we are having, I will prefer. Can we all agree that we will prefer price to break out if we go to our lower time frame? Can we say that if price breaks out from this high or this low here, we can buy or sell? Do you agree or you disagree? Currently, we have a range. You know, on your 4 hours, your 4 hours has already showed us everything, because right around there we see about 8 4-hour candles. So that's telling us that price has not been trending. Price has been ranging. So when we came down to our 15 minutes, we can see the range. So now I can mark that once I get a breakout here and a retest, I buy up here. Do you agree with this idea, or you have a take on something else? So we can leave gold and go to another. Yes, this is 15 minutes. So we can leave gold and go to another pair. Or you feel there is something else? Should I call anybody? If it doesn't break, if it gets to this zone and it starts rejecting, then you plan to sell. but at most, ideally, you wait for a buy. Okay. And buy. Okay. This zone, right? Makes okay. I get, yeah, I get his idea. I get, and I think that is where some of us needs to be dynamic. If you are looking at your overall trend, you know, until you are able to sell from here, buy from here, sell from here, before you get there, confusion will hit your head. So it is better you are on one side of the party, the overall trend. So the overall trend is bullish currently, right? On the 4 hours, when we go to our 1 hour, the same thing. Now it's currently ranging and we want to buy back. It will be safer to buy from here and it will be safer to buy above here. So, but if price gives you a very good, me, I would still suggest that if price gives you a very good candlestick confirmation here, you can pick the sell, but you have to watch the trade. You will not just say it's confirmed. So you won't behave like that. So let's still watch out for this. Let me put our buy order here. Buy. Because of the volume of gold recently, gold pip count has been very high. Very, very high. There was a time like 2019, 2020, 2021. Gold spread used to be very big. Oh. The way silver spread is, that's the way gold spread used to be. But the problem with Forex is when we have more people trading that currency, the spreads become lower because it's an advantage for the broker. I don't know if you understand. It's an advantage for the broker. The lesser a pair is being traded, the more stable it will pick one direction. If we have 10,000 people that are trading gold and 8,000 decides to buy, gold will go one direction. Now, but the volume is not big, but the direction is certain. It's like your road. When you're going from here now to Lagos, there are places you will get to, you will experience go slow or hold up. It's because of the traffic there. So now there are places where once you are going, it is certain that within 5-10 minutes you've gotten there because the way the road is, it's not like as if you will just be zooming. You will still meet bumps and the rest. That's the way Forex is. So because gold has been traded heavily recently, the spread has now become very reduced. The brokers want to offer everybody the best price, unlike before. So that's that one. So that's why the pip counts now. If it moves small like this, hey, Jesus. Besha. So let's go to GBP USD. Okay. Sometimes I don't really use moving average. FXTM is still okay. Okay. So for GBP USD, we can see that price respected this area of confluence, right? And if we zoom out a bit, we can see where price is currently. and we can see the area which price is respecting that zone. So we can just do this. Then to the right. Okay. So now I want to ask somebody, looking at GBP USD like this, what do you think be your overall bias? What will be your overall bias? What party would you like to be on for GBP USD? Will you buy, or will you be looking for buys, or you'll be looking for sells? Samson, what party will you be on? The buying or the selling party? Please, once the stream reaches 30 minutes, let me know on OBS. We are seeing a bigger view. I just want to see. You are looking at your chart like this. Because the funniest thing is, when you're on your phone, now like this, your chart will be. That's the way it used to look like on the phone. That's what I'm saying. What will you pick like this? Let's just say you are out. You are out of the house. You don't have PC. You are just free. You have 2 hours where you are. You decide that you want to trade. Yes. Okay. Overall bias is still. That's a very good one. So from here now, where will you sell to? You know why I'm saying so? You know why I'm doing this? Is because if you look at the structure we are having here, we are kind of having a very big range, right? But it is not a range because this high has been violated. So we are now having a higher high. So if this is a high, this is a lower high, this is a higher high, this should be a higher low. It should be a buy. So, but because of the current trend, you cannot just say you want to switch to buying. So because you are on a higher time frame, you will want to see a higher time frame recent high. You want to see price start making a higher low before you jump in on a buy. Let me explain what I'm saying. So if we zoom in now, the most current high we have is this one and this one. Once we can have price make higher high, higher low, we can start switching buy. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. If price comes back here, we will want to sell. Now, when we are selling to make a lower low. But if price doesn't give us that lower low and we trade higher, our buyer should instantly switch. So from here, we will mark this zone. Extend to the right so it will not. I'm still on my 4 hours. Extend to the right. Who is the person that marked this zone? Person sabi o. Abi na me mark am before. Agba analyst. Okay, so good. We are now on a lower time frame. Oh, we're on 5 minutes. Jesus, that's why the chart's looking like that. like 15 minutes. Okay, good. So now on the lower time, cautious about it, because having a lot of zones, a lot of highs, you can see cautious about it, because having a lot of zones, a lot of highs, you can see if we look at this place, there's a high. If we look here, there's a high zone. This is a key zone. This is a key zone. I feel we, from the most recent high and low, from this zone, we can pick a buy from this zone, ride it all the way up. Yes. Or we can decide to stick with a sell if we get a very good. It depends on the candlestick, what candlestick that forms around this zone. So if sellers wants to hold this high, we will see them react and price fall. And GBP USD is a very very good trade when it comes to pip count. If I want to count the pip down here, 100 pips, your stop loss is 30 pips above this high. You are going for a 1 to 3 trade. You can have 2 take profits. So it's still a trade that is worth it. So let's go to GBP JPY. You know why this GBP JPY? We are always missing something good. I think there was a time we picked buy on this GBP JPY now. Pastor said we should pick buy on it, if I'm correct. Okay, the trade being hit us out. For GBP JPY, I see nothing. I will not lie. Literally see nothing. AUD USD. See nothing on GBP JPY. And me, I'm somebody that once I open charts, once I don't see anything, I'm not analyzing that pair. Because without analysis, I should see something. For my higher time frame, I should be able to see something. Ah, wow, this has been on a very, very nice bullish trend. Currently consolidating. It's ranging. Okay, USD JPY. JPY. Okay, USD JPY. USD JPY is currently trending, so it's a very very good asset to jump on it. So we can mark this zone as a key zone. Sorry for fast tracking, so that it will not be like as if I'm yeah. But what I'm just trying to say is this: the reason why this zone is yes. Which one? This one. Half an hour. Okay, you want to mark this zone. We've not missed it though. We've not missed the trade though. Number one. Number two, this candlestick. That candlestick is strong. And it's only 15 minutes. It's not even 5. It's 15 minutes. So and you can actually see that the same way you are marking this zone is the same way price reacted off of this zone. So
but the price breaks that zone.
Best of it, you get it. Because for us to get that kind of reaction around there means this zone is very important. So that means once we have a break and a retest, we can ride it and ride the buy. Yes, overall is a bullish trend. So, but the cocoa there is, I'm trying to look for where a zone we are going to buy to. I think this is one of the most important reasons why a laptop is needed. I'm telling you, because in this kind of scenario now, on your phone, it is only this area you are seeing. So, and you'll be thinking, okay, if we break this high, where is the next zone? But because of laptop, I was able to see this zone here because see, price has tested it before. So we can. Now, the reason why I'll be supporting buy for USD JPY is because the trend is still strong. We've not had any reason. We've not had any reason to change. You can see the trend. The wave here is very, very strong. So advice for me, once we get that candlestick, that 15-minute candlestick that we saw, once we get it covered and we can get price to come above here and retest, we can buy it all the way up. So we have a buy idea around here. So we can set our stop loss at 30 pips. So first of all, we're riding it all the way, just like they're above that high. But the main target will be very nice to ride it all the way up here. That's like a 1 to 5. If we can do that, it will be one of our biggest wins this week. So an NFP is tomorrow. Another thing is whenever you are trading, you should always check news. So we use Forex Factory, forexfactory.com. That's for your news. So what we do is we don't leave all these yellow ones. So you come, I hope we are seeing this. So we come to the filter here, right? Then expected, red is high impact, orange is medium, yellow is low impact, this ash is holiday, any celebration, Christmas or whatever. That's what they use that one for. So no trading for that one. So we are only removing this one, and we are going to click on apply. So today, the only news we have today is ECB president is speaking on euro. Then we have unemployment claims. So for tomorrow now, for example, we'll be having NFP tomorrow. You can see tomorrow we'll trade NFP. So we'll see the volatility. I pray it is volatile because the what I call it, the forecast is very, very huge. They are saying previous is 130 and the change is going to be 55k. For retail sales, the percentage was 0.0, then then the change is going to be minus 0.3. So tomorrow is going to be a very, very hot day. We pray 30 minutes. Okay. So I think that's all for that. USD JPY, gold. I think we are anticipating buy around that region. GBP JPY no trade. AUD USD no trade. GBP USD no trade also. So I think that's literally all for today. Probably we should check silver. Silver Duque. Silver is heavy. Oh. So that's I used to run away from silver and co. So but the only trading idea here is this region here. Just want to keep it simple because that's where we are currently now, like this. So, and if we get a break, above, or we get price to retest here, we can sell all the way down. Any of the two, silver and gold moves alike. They are correlating pairs together. So I think that's all for that. We can end this stream.